How will you start a purifier manually if automation fails? What are all the checks need to be carried out before starting and after starting of purifier? Pre-starting checks. Before you even touch the Start button, perform these essential checks. Gear case oil level, check the side glass, ensure it's at the correct level. Brake, ensure the brake is released. Rotation, turn the motor or shaft by hand, using the handle, to ensure it rotates freely and there is no internal rubbing. Valves, ensure suction and discharge valves are open and the heater bypass is closed. Sludge tank, verify the sludge tank has enough space and the sounding is low. Operating water, check the level in the operating water tank and ensure the water supply pressure is correct. Manual starting procedure. If the automation fails, you will operate the solenoid valves manually or by using the manual override on the valve block. Start the motor, press the start button. Observe the current, amps. It will be high initially. Wait for full speed. Wait, approx 5 to 10 minutes, until the amps drop to the normal no-load running value. Closing the ball, open the closing water solenoid for a few seconds. You will hear a distinct thud or change in sound, indicating the sliding ball bottom has moved up. Create the water seal. Slowly open the seal water valve. Watch the side glass on the water outlet. As soon as water starts coming out of the water outlet, immediately close the seal water. The seal is now established. Open oil feed. Slowly open the oil inlet valve. Crucial. Start with a small flow to prevent breaking the seal. Gradually increase to the required throughput. Adjust temperature. Ensure the oil is at the correct temperature. Example, 98 degrees Celsius for HFO to ensure proper separation. Check for leakage. Verify that no oil is coming out of the water outlet or the sludge discharge chute. Post-starting checks. Once the purifier is running steadily. Vibration. Feel the frame for any abnormal vibrations. Current. Amps ensure the running current is stable and within the rated limit. Pressure. Check the inlet and discharge pressures. High discharge pressure might indicate a dirty disc stack. Temperature. Ensure the heater is maintaining the set temperature. Leakage. Monitor the side glass and the sludge chute for any signs of oil loss.